Then so do the thing this and be like, oh my god, it's me.
Good morning.
Bro.
I hear that.
Anyway, are we?
Yeah, we're in. We're actually in.
Yeah, man.
Back again in the studio.
Yeah.
What's this episode?
Episode 15.
Episode Blood Clot 15.
fam.
Aye, the new year. Happy New Year to our followers. And happy that just finished it. Happy New Year to our followers.
Yeah,
Happy New Year to you lot. Yeah,
man.
We made it through 2020. We started a podcast. Yeah, and now we're in 2021.
You know what I mean?
Trust.
Fucking hell.
Decent stuff.
GC style.
Yeah, we love it.
Let's get quick.
You know what? I actually looked back at episode 1.
Yeah.
And it was like the 15th of February we started it, fam. So
Yeah.
it's almost our birthday, mate.
I know,
Almost our
considering
birthday.
we didn't
Almost
even
our
have
birthday, fam.
we lockdown happened. And
Yeah,
we didn't
yeah.
even record throughout it. So boy,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So I thought today we'll start off a little bit different. Just a few, you know, I'm gonna make some statements. Yeah, you lot just have to tell me if you agree.
Oh,
or
I'm ready for
disagree.
this one.
Yeah,
Yeah?
man's
Yeah, go on,
Alright,
go on,
cool.
Sean.
Bet they're
So-
controversial though, innit?
Yeah, alright. You know, I had some more, you know, but alright, cool. We'll go with this one. I would rather freeze to death than burn.
Oh, fuck.
You agree or disagree?
I'd rather
Nah, do you know
freeze
what?
still.
You'd rather
Would
freeze.
you rather freeze? Fuck.
Do
I'm
you know
thinking
why?
about it,
Yeah, because
Go on.
after you get cold after a while, you get numb. But with when you burn, yeah, you feel it straight away. I don't think you get numb. You just gets more painful, man.
What about you?
I'm not sure. That's a sticky one.
Both bad, but pick one, innit? It's mad.
I think I'd rather burn. I can't lie to you. I think I'd rather burn
Right.
because I know what feeling cold feels like,
Yeah.
We all know what feeling cold
Do you know
feels
what?
like.
Do you know what? I
and
feel
it's
like
not nice.
I can hack feeling cold. I can't
think
hack
I don't think
feeling
I can.
burnt, fam.
I don't know.
You've never burnt yourself before,
I
have you?
have.
But that's the thing. See, like, I think I'd rather burn because I'd just get over and done with.
Yeah,
Kind
why
of.
moving
Cold
mad,
because
you
when
know?
you're
Nah,
cold,
fam.
you listen. Like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, my first initial answer was to freeze to death. Yeah, but I just feel like that's like a slow. It could be a slow process.
It's not that slow, you know. It depends on how cold it is, fam.
Yeah,
you see what I'm
it's
saying?
true.
But
Yeah.
you see fire, you see when it gets hot.
I know, bro.
But
Because when you
can't
burn
use that,
yourself,
you know.
Yeah, mad still.
Then I know L settings.
Yeah, man.
Fire
you
for
touch
that.
the wrong corner of the iron.
Bro, it's mad still.
That's a mad one.
I'm just thinking, I would rather
hot oil, fam.
Oh, hot
freeze because, as you said, like the numb. I'd rather be numb than burn because if you're burning, then fam, the pain is
too much.
until
Yeah.
you're dead, fam.
I hear you.
Until you're dead.
You want to go out like that?
But
You want to
yeah,
scream
man.
until you're dead?
next thing.
Yeah. Next one.
I'd rather have my parents catch me having sex than masturbating.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah. I'd rather see.
Yeah,
you-
fair.
I'd rather them see me legging it down, bro.
No. There's a bit more shame in masturbating, but getting caught by your parents masturbating.
I think, yeah, if they come in, if they see you and the next person, there's another party to share the blame kind of thing. If you're by yourself with the nigga on the side,
You know, you just look up. Everyone's just like,
Yeah.
Nah,
long.
that's dead, fam.
Long.
I'd
You
rather.
get
I'd
caught
rather.
masturbating, it's peak, man. Tissue all around you.
Embarrassing.
Just think to
Lube
yourself,
on the side.
man,
What is that?
look what you've done, fam.
Bang bros on the TV.
Oh, stop it.
Man.
and then
Stop it.
The last one, just a light-hearted one. Summer is better than winter.
I'm
What,
on
just-
the edge with that one.
Yeah, I
I've
used to-
got
I
other
prefer-
reasons.
I prefer
The seasons
Yeah, yeah.
or what you can do. Like,
No, season.
Just
Like
the seasons.
you prefer summer to winter.
I prefer winter to summer.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I'm in
Backwards,
between
man.
because I'm an autumn baby, innit?
Yeah, I'm a summer
know, but,
baby,
like,
so I'm in
one or the
I
other,
like
like,
summer,
like,
but
if you
I
have
do like winter. I like the
Man, I'm mad,
getting
fam.
dressed
I think
up,
I like summer
in
still.
like
Yeah.
jackets and all
I'll
of that.
tell
do
you
know
why I
what
like winter. The only reason why I like it is because in summer, you can, like, when you get hot, it's so hard to cool down.
This is the guy that
Yeah.
said he preferred to burn to
Yeah,
death rather
yeah,
than freeze.
No.
Contradicting out here, fam.
No, but I'd rather go that way because it's quicker. Well, I believe it would be quicker. Anyway, don't try and
Yeah.
Yeah?
What's this summer winter thing say?
So basically, for me, when I get hot, yeah, I get so irritated. and I just get like
Your head start itching.
aggy and
He's always got the hat on.
It don't come off. It don't come off, lads. I've not seen it off.
Man use talcum powder. fam.
sticky bean, fam.
No,
But
I
in
don't get
winter,
that, man.
in winter, if you're cold, you could warm yourself up.
Yeah.
There's so like when
What's
you're,
the difference between cooling yourself down?
but it's hard to cool yourself down though. In summer, when the heat's banging on your back, it's hard to cool yourself down.
I think it's hard to
I'm not
warm
gonna
up.
lie.
No,
I
man,
hate
it's not hard
getting
to warm
like
up.
getting into the car or something and it's cold, man. Or you step out the house and you can see your breath and that. Nah,
Yeah,
man,
like that's what I'm saying. Like you know when you
No,
got to
no,
walk,
no,
like
no.
you got to go out, you got to walk to the shop, and it's cold, and you know it's gonna be a miserable walk as well because it's so cold. Like
And you got the rain and that is cold. You see with summer, my personal opinion, summer just makes everyone like
Everyone's
happy,
happy,
innit?
innit? Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I
T-shirt
mean?
weather.
Yeah, t-shirt weather and
everyone
late
feels more
nights.
free, less uptight, and just wants to enjoy them. You know what I mean?
I like winter. You man can like summer. That's what
That's
Isn't it? It's not
Sorry,
right or
Sion.
wrong.
That's not a right or wrong
Not
answer.
right or wrong answer. It's opinions.
I like this. Got any more, Sean? Sorry. Got any more?
You got any more?
So guys, Sean's new name is Double M. I'm gonna call him Double M.
Or for sure.
For sure.
Because we recently discovered that Sean's got a modelling contract. So
Can we say their name?
Huh?
I prefer if you didn't.
okay, yeah.
So there's nothing stopping us from saying it.
No, there's nothing stopping you, but it's just
Okay.
Alright,
it's just no, but
Alright.
you can say it. You can say it if you want.
Why you get nervous for? Do you want people to see your page?
Hey, he might breach the contract regulation.
Basically,
No,
I found it. I found the modelling agency
This guy,
that
fam.
Sean's a part of, yeah. But there was no pictures of him up there on it, so I don't really know if he's doing the influencer thing.
He made his debut.
You just got in there like you
I've
put things
got
in
it.
your
I've-
CV?
No, I've got it there. For me. I'll show you the page.
worked
if you
in
want
Woolworths.
after.
You got the email.
I've got the email, fam. I've got the email, fam. I've got the email.
I
still.
worked in Toys R Us. I was a
Yeah,
manager.
there was Woolworths in it, manager.
You know that, man.
Can't tell me shit.
I've got some more still. What have I got? I'd rather my child be the bully than be bullied.
Man, that's why you gotta go there.
no.
Man. It's touchy, bro.
But it has
We don't need to get deep, but I'm just
it
saying.
would have
It'd
to
be
be
peak. No,
the-
it's peak if
You agree?
Nah,
your
do you know
parents
what?
come
I'd
into you
rather
like,
my
oh,
son
right,
be
your
bullied.
kid's bullying my kid.
Nah, do you know what? I wouldn't want my son to be a bully. Still. I wouldn't want him to be a bully.
So you rather him get bullied?
Yeah, because I can teach him how to defend himself or stick up for himself. I'd rather he wasn't a bully.
Mash
I
up the
think
kid's
it's harder.
dad.
It's
fam.
harder to push the bully out of a kid than teach him how to like defend himself.
You know what it is, yeah? When a kid's a bully, they got issues, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want my kid to have no issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that still.
Most bullies, like you look home and I don't know.
Yeah, there's always an
their dad's
underlying
a
reason.
drunkard or something.
Unless you're just
something
bad.
Or like domestics in the yard or
Yeah.
something along
It was the
those
kid
lines.
in the playground half an hour after every kid's been picked up.
watching the cars.
Has anyone ever seen like?
They get taken back in. Like.
Has anyone ever seen like the bully in their school get like drag up?
Yeah, by their parents. Yeah,
Oh, by their parents.
We didn't really have any bullies in our school, to be
No,
fair.
just troublemakers.
Just
We didn't really
troublemakers,
have no
yeah. It
bullies
wasn't
and
trolls in the older year.
Yeah,
but
do you know what? That's your right. We had troublemakers, but
Actually,
those
no, do you
troublemakers were bullies to other people. Yeah.
Do you know? No. Do you know who was a bully in our school?
you can bleep it out.
you can bleep it
You can
out
bleep it
still.
out if you want.
Remember?
Oh, they were bullies.
The guy,
Yeah.
is he's
Yeah,
he's the baby father to my friend.
Oh, is it? Alright, cool. Alright.
Do you know what? You'd have to beep that out.
Yeah.
No, don't worry. All the names I just got mentioned.
They're coming out. You might have to just cut that whole. Just
Oh, boy.
you know the flatland.
Them two there. Oh my god.
I'm
bro.
just saying,
They
like,
they bullied Croydon, fam.
Like, that was mad. That was a dynamic duo, fam. That was a dynamic duo. They were bullies, fam.
She went dynamic though. She couldn't move for shit.
There was a couple bullies back in the day.
Yeah, man.
There was a couple bullies.
Yeah.
I never got bullied. Did you get bullied?
Not really bullied. Not really.
Never got
I
bullied.
think more.
One time I got
Just
robbed.
people like
got robbed?
people.
Remember my
Did you get robbed?
No, remember my I used to do like
We see. We should rush them.
I used to do tuck shop sales in school. Innit?
What everyone mobbed you.
All the older year were chasing man down the playground.
Did you have the refrigerator bag?
Fam,
With
the whole
Fam,
school
I had. Fam, no. Listen, okay, before we start, let me just
found
tell
out
the
the
story.
distro.
Let me find out. Fam, I was like, oh, what's his name? Ghost, man.
Then man found out
Basically,
it was Ghost there.
But one time I come to school, I was doing this for a while, so I was like going to Tesco in the morning before school, buying yum sweeties, like packaging them up in like little packets, like doing little deals and that with the packet. I was like the school tuck shop guy, bro. One day come to school now, and then I can't remember how I heard it, but I caught whiff of someone saying like, yeah, the all year plan on rushing you for your for your goods, yeah. And I was like panicking, bro. I started like giving away.
Man was dashing them out for free. Like, he's like, hey, you know, I don't even want it from that.
I was giving away free yum yums. I was like, take them. Come out. I remember I come out of it was an IT.
IT,
Come out IT now, yeah. And then I see bear.
Man said,
I see the older year,
Nah.
bear them just lined up, and they see me.
You started
And I
running
saw
in.
them. I started cutting, and they started chasing, man.
That was joke.
oh my days.
Never seen my man bend round the corner. So
Man, the way I hit the corner.
Did you do a little slip?
Huh?
No,
I didn't slip. I didn't even slip.
Man held the corner firm, fam, like an Audi.
Fam, I was. And you see the head is just like.
Man held it
Man had
firm.
bare
To be fair,
traction on the car,
I
bro.
said I didn't get robbed. I was close to getting robbed.
Yeah,
but I will never forget that day, bro. That day was the day where they were on my goods, fam.
yeah,
I heard that.
What was I saying? I was asking, yeah. Did you let ever beef your
Oh,
older
yeah.
year? Like, if they caught you slipping, it was on site.
Not really.
Like, they'll just rush you.
I can't remember any instances.
I think the only time, the only
Not seriously, but
yeah,
like,
I know what you mean. Like the only instance we had with that was, you know, when the older years rushed year sevens, year sevens.
Yeah.
That's the only thing we had in it. So we got rushed as year
on the
seven.
field, I remember that.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
days.
that was it, fam.
my year was used to just beef different years.
Do you know what? I think
On it.
our year
He was on
groups
it,
were a
bro.
little bit like they were quite unified in a way. In
You
their
know
own,
what?
in
Yeah,
their own,
yeah.
kind of,
Oh,
own
yeah.
sort of way, they were a little bit unified. Like
Yeah.
someone had a brother in that year
Yeah.
or sister. In,
Oh,
do you know what I
really?
mean? So it was
yeah.
always
That
kind
didn't
of.
matter.
You
Man,
lot was kind of calm.
you
Still.
see
Yeah.
someone
Don't
on
get
the
me wrong,
was
though.
still like punching up there. It was all
There was things that went on.
It was
Though.
all
There
jokes.
was hella things that went on. But
Yeah,
But yeah, man.
mad.
What else have I got?
gosh,
I've got one last one actually.
yeah, go on, go on.
Mbappe.
What's that guy from Black Panther? Mbaku.
You know you got M Sport. M.
You know, I was thinking to myself, like, should I do this as well? For ages, I was just like, should I do this, man? I know someone's gonna clock on. I thought I could do it silently.
It was
You know on Instagram, you know you got to press more. Try to put it right at the bottom.
Try to conceal it. Can't conceal anything with the man, then, bro.
But you knew it was a matter of time, fam.
Yeah, fam, I knew it
from
fam,
the
I knew
beginning
it.
of your chest.
Do you know what it is, yeah? Because I had a model page from Time in it, and obviously I used to put up my modeling pictures on there. I think it was more just because it's a new thing, so you know you don't know what people are gonna say and whatever.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just-
No, but
like-
people known that you've been doing modeling, no?
yeah, like kind of, yeah, but didn't not everyone, not as much as or as many as I'd want.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
okay,
So
okay.
It's
but
easier
then
when you it's easier when you merge it, innit?
yeah, and I just thought to myself like, rather than having the two, like sometimes I'd only use that modeling one when I'm doing modeling shoots and stuff like that, and it's kind of pointless. So I thought, let me merge it. I can get my followers up, get my likes up. So why not?
Fair,
innit?
fam.
Yeah, man.
Push
Do
that
your
though.
thing, 2021.
Underscore
Push
Shorts underscore. And my brother that.
Yeah,
Follow
come
that.
on.
Saucy.
What was the
got
what's the
bare-
final icebreaker you said you were?
Oh yeah. It's a bit of a silly one, but yeah.
Well, we like silly, don't we, lads?
I'd rather lick the pipe of a toilet drainage
I don't want to do this
than,
one.
than hold bird doodle on the end of my tongue.
I'm holding bird
I'll say
doodle,
this is silly, but like,
I'm holding bird doodle at the end of my tongue, bruv.
really?
100%. What, the liquor?
Lick a toilet
Lick a
pipe.
toilet,
What do
bruv.
you mean by toilet pipe? Do you mean like
The system.
the one that runs along the back?
Yeah, underneath it.
The one underneath.
Oh, underneath it?
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
You'll
still.
do that?
I'll do that. What, the outside of it?
Bro.
The outside
Like
of it?
you know the pipe that runs underneath the toilet? It's a public toilet too.
What, you talking about the inside of it? Nah,
Not the inside, not the inside,
That's
like just the
nasty.
outside of the.
I don't know
pipe,
why you'd even ask that, bro.
Answer, bro. Answer.
I told you it's. I
No,
told
you
you
have
it's.
to answer.
I'm not having bird.
that.
Listen, I don't even like the way that bird shit hits my car. I'm not allowed. I'm not letting it sit
So
on
you're
my
licking
tongue.
everyone's doo-doo and piss. That's what you're doing.
No, it's on the outside though. It's outside of the pipe.
The splashback, fam. You know this.
Splashbacks ruin them public toilets.
Trust
Smelly
me.
as well. It's-
Public
oh.
toilet
Hey,
as well.
I'm not gonna lie.
What you doing?
Funny story. Yeah.
Oh, it's peak,
Was you
man.
was you there when the bird almost shot in my eye? in Brighton. In Brighton.
Yes.
In Brighton.
Yes,
So I was
yeah,
driving. I was driving. I can't remember who was in the car. I was driving and. This bird is accurate in it. So my window was open like that in it.
Yeah.
And the bird hit it on the rim, so then it hit the rim and splashed into my eye. And it was like literally sitting here in it.
Is this in Savannah?
No, this is in Cheyenne.
Oh, Shelly.
The polo. Yeah.
Who was there?
I think Kadeem might have been there.
I was.
I can't remember
we were going
who
down
else.
to Yeah, I think I'm sure I
You
remember.
may
being
have been there. I can't remember who was in
Because
there.
that
But
story don't sound foreign, but it's mad.
it was weird, family, because we were just driving and it's like
That is.
it just felt like
There was
you know
more than
you know
one
if
car
we're
driving
talking,
up to Brighton, innit?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think I might have been in the other car and you guys.
Yeah,
I think
probably.
I might have been there still.
Probably, but it's just like when it felt like when you're speaking to someone. Have you ever been speaking to someone and they kind of accidentally spit on your face? And so it's kind of like I just felt like it's whatever. And I looked at my brethren. I was like, and he's like, bro, that I had shit in my eye, fam. But you know,
Especially on the motorway, it's so dangerous.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
I've had
yeah.
a wasp fly into the car, and I'm on the motorway.
That's the worst.
That's the worst one.
You have to stay
worst
calm
one.
as well, fam.
You got to stay composed, bro. Stay composed.
Bro,
You're like,
fighting with it.
You have to open all the windows, fam.
Fighting with it.
You have to open all the
You know
windows.
when you're on the
let breeze.
motorway as well, blowing it, fam.
Yeah.
Winds all coming
Yeah,
in and that.
That's all dangerous.
Nah, it's
innit?
dangerous,
fam.
man.
That bird has an NG, fam.
What do you say as well? You crashed. Oh, there was a wasp.
And I'm like, what?
Alright, a little bit of a segue, yeah. But I had at work, I had one of my colleagues had a claim that came in. Just for the listeners, I do like legal claims to do with like all different types of things, like commercial stuff. All different types of things. Some of them are road traffic accidents as well. But basically, a guy was blowing it down the M1. He was doing 151 miles per hour, and he got pulled over. He got pulled over,
miles per hour.
And then the police asked him, like why were you speeding? He was like, I was fleeing coronavirus.
Oh my god.
He's stupid, bro.
Easy.
Are you
It's
serious?
in the court
He's
bundle,
stupid.
bro.
Wow.
He says it. It's like one of the points is like the defendant was fleeing. States that they were fleeing coronavirus. That's why they were. driving.
How can you even defend that? You can't defend
Can't
that.
defend it, bro.
That's a defend.
No,
Like,
you can't. But
It's one of
like,
them stories that you need a recording, fam.
Oh my goodness!
You know-
I wish I was there to hear the like the police cam or something like that.
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
see
yeah,
The
just-
evidence from it, I'd be busting up.
I remember the speeding in Latoya, the Toyota Yaris, innit?
Oh, yeah.
Down to Brighton again, yeah. I was only doing like a 90 in it, but 90 was enough for that.
Yeah.
Thing was rattling, like, thing was rattling.
Shaking,
I
man.
got pulled over, yeah, and the police officer was like, "Now you know you're not supposed to be doing that speed in this car." Like, he was like, "Nah, come on." It's like, he let me off with a warning. I was like, "Alright, cool, innit?" But can't rip me like that, fam. That's mad still.
Car was rattling, bro.
Yeah, man.
But you,
I was like that in my
you did know
Astra.
though.
wait.
That was know though, innit?
Yeah, obviously, but like,
Did he say it like a banter wig or did he say it serious?
no, like
I'd have been increasing.
No, it was because it was banter. He was like,
Like, mate, you know.
yeah,
you
yeah,
fucking
you
well know.
You know
You
you're not
can't be
supposed to
doing
be
that
in
that.
Come on, mate.
Come on, mate.
Come on, mate. You
Come on,
die.
couldn't say
You
nothing.
die. You don't
You die.
die. You
Yeah,
just can't.
but the when I look back, the reason why I was speeding, and it's stupid because you know that one. Do you know what? This seems so long ago, but you know the 1 o'clock cut off time for clubs.
Clubs, yeah.
I was trying to get there for that.
Yeah.
Was this Brighton or
Brighton.
Get changed in the car.
Yeah, fam. So I literally last minute, I'm
in
just
the car.
like going down, and I was just like, "Officer, I'm sorry."
that famous Rihanna top?
Oh my goodness!
Get me?
Quick top man.
And then quick bleach jeans.
Oh,
fam.
yeah, little runners.
Yeah, legend says
Some
you still got
runners.
them jeans, man.
What? What jeans are that?
The bleached jeans.
I don't have bleach jeans.
You sure?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It's something you want to get.
Why is it that when we get our first cars, or you know, you first start driving and doing things like that, you always you always push it to the limit. Like, you always push it. Like I had an Astra. I remember I pushed that car, bro. Pushed it in all 100 and that. The car's all screaming, rattling. You know, girls in the
And you know, it's just rattling, fam.
you know, girls in the passenger when they're screaming, "They go too
Can't start shaking and that, fam.
Don't
Start getting scared.
Start turning up the music and try to compensate.
Drown out the fucking the
If I can't hear it,
rattling.
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Wow.
And for those of you that know, like driving on the M25, have you seen that bit of the road that turns?
Oh my goodness, it's horrible.
It sounds like your tires have burst.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So imagine, you're on it.
You start slowing down, like, oh man, not now,
Like,
not
no,
now.
not now, not puncher.
Oh,
And the
my
motor
word.
repair kit with me.
It's mad. Bro.
It's gonna be
Because
about
those
2
are
hours.
stress. I've had a couple of those on the motorway.
Oh, I swear.
Burst
You are
tire, fam.
stupid.
Can't even step out your car.
I've had
properly 'cause
one
you'll get
burst
flattened.
tire.
Huh?
I've had one burst tire on the motorway. I think I was. I can't remember where I was on the way to.
Did you get AA to come out?
Yeah, but do you know when you're in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah,
So it's like you can't even really tell them too
Can't
tough.
find
Like,
you.
like
You have to tell them the nearest junction.
I don't know where I'm at.
When I was in this, when I was on the motorway, we was in a BMW. There was like 5 of us in a 1 series.
Yeah.
We was going to visit a brethren. We was going to visit a brethren, innit?
Yeah.
But what's it called? They do run flats, innit?
Yeah.
So when people come, you don't have a spare tire. So we had to go for miles just to look for a garage so we could
Yeah.
get a run flat from.
Yeah.
Well, the whole day was done. Couldn't even get to go see our brethren.
You got to reduce that speed to like 50 with run flats on the BMs.
It's wild.
But even that is peak, bro.
The whole thing.
It's
was-
peak.
You're fucking about.
Ah.
Yeah, I feel kind of fresh off one, you know. What
Yeah,
the
it's mad,
hell?
innit? You ain't been drinking for a
I ain't drank for a minute still.
It's the Echo Fools over here, fam. But
All right.
I heard that.
anyway, yeah. So like 2020, fam. I mean, it's great to have seen the back of that. Really,
Kind of feels like we're still in it, to be fair.
I know what you mean.
37th of December.
I know what you mean. Fam.
Yeah. It's kind of like,
Stop it.
I feel like 2020 kind of prepared us for 2021 in the sense that like we're doing certain things that we're allowed to, we like, how can I put it? We spent 2020 doing so much for ourselves, being either locked away or all these different types of things that now that we're in 2021 I kind of feel like prepared for it. I felt like that was the training match. You know what I mean? Like 2020 was the training.
Now's the actual game.
Yeah, now's the actual
first game of the
Like,
season.
what are you gonna do this year? What are you gonna do this
word,
year?
word.
But again, you can't put too much pressure on ourselves because everything's still up in the air.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? Things are still in the national. We're in the yeah.
So there is, yeah. It's the thing of as well. Like obviously, everyone's like, oh yeah, cannot wait to get to the see the back of 2020. Everyone had this like image of 2021 being a fresh start and everything's gonna be. But realistically, guys,
It's a continuation.
It wasn't.
Corona's still here.
It didn't have an expiration date.
It didn't
innit?
have.
Like,
Trust me, Corona's still here. Shit in the world is still going on.
Yeah.
Everything's up in arms.
Yeah.
So it was like we had this false hope, but deep down we knew that the start of this year was gonna be
It's gonna be
shambolic as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now that it is shambolic, everyone's like, yeah. Well, to be fair,
To be fair, like, you kind of expected this.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I didn't even really see 2021 in like New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Like I think I was pretty much like when it was hitting midnight and I was by myself. I was in bed by then.
yeah,
already.
yeah.
Like,
I
I
had
was
work
already.
next day, so I was with you. I was in bed too, bro.
Do you know what I mean? And it was one of those things where it was really weird because I think each year, when it comes to New Year's Eve, we always do something. We have some sort of event,
100.
or we
Always
go to some
together,
sort of
fam.
viewpoint.
The man link up. The man link
Yeah.
up this year.
And I think that whole thing of like going to an event or something for New Year's Eve makes you kind of put this big anticipation on the next year because you're like, oh yeah, it's gonna hit 12 and it's gonna be a new year. But when you're sitting there by yourself and it hits midnight, and you're like, oh right, like this is like 11:59.
Swear down, that's the time.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I get that.
I heard that.
You know what? I was just actually deep in the other day. Yeah. Like even though it's called COVID-19 and everything like that, COVID-19, obviously 2019, but we're now in 2021. I went into lockdown 26, and I'm gonna come out at 28. And I'm just thinking to myself, like,
It's mad,
bro,
isn't it?
what? like, do I get them years back, fam?
Fam, them years are gone.
The Lord owes me them years still.
That's why we got the new strain, innit?
Yeah, no,
That's why we got the new strain. That's COVID-20, bro.
So you saying technically your next birthday you're gonna be 27?
Yeah, bro, no. As long as we're in thingy, I told you I'm 26 plus 1 right now. So
Plus VAT.
Yeah, plus VAT. Yeah, so
29 this year.
yeah.
Okay, let's not do that, bruv. Because let's
You're
not do
3
that.
days older, innit?
Yeah,
Alright,
he's 3 days older. He's
okay.
gonna be 29 before me.
You lot are getting there, man. It's alright though, lads. I still love you lot.
He's saying,
You're not far behind me, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying,
bro.
I'm far behind,
I'm 27 this year, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
good, lad.
Before you know it, you'll be 32, big man.
it's mad still.
Yeah, don't try to run that on me.
29's a big number, fam.
It's a big number,
I don't know if I like it.
uncomfortable number still.
So what would you say is one positive and one
I
negative that
say,
you take?
just embrace it, fam.
A positive that come out 2020.
Yeah, what was one positive of 2020 and one negative?
What are we doing personally? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've got
go on.
time.
Go on, Dan.
Well, I go first.
Yeah, go on, bro.
Oh, can I? Oh, yeah, all right.
You didn't expect it.
You know,
I
you just
expecting-
dash it on a man.
Yeah, just hold that.
One negative. I'll start with the negative first.
It's gonna get all deep now.
Nah, what do you mean? But allow me, man. For me, it's all the death, innit? Like,
Yeah.
personally and just like extended and all of that. Like the death was a mad negative. It's like all the depression and stuff like that, mental health. I just didn't like. It was a dark time when we first came into lockdown and COVID first came
was
around
new.
and stuff.
We
Do you know what I
didn't
mean?
really- we didn't know.
what
We
it was.
didn't know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's my negative.
Sorry to cut you, but you know what you just said about it's all new. Again, I was like when I was watching back at our first episode and we was talking about Corona. There's some of the stuff we said then, yeah.
we said it came from bat soup.
Yeah, word. We was talking reckless.
We
talking
I actually thought it was a
gosh.
biomedical weapon, fam.
Yeah.
And I'm still
we had
convinced,
hella
bro.
theories. We had
I'm
hella
still
We
theories.
talked about the when you went to the Chinese shop with your friend's birthday and that, like.
I was vexed, blood.
Dan was upset.
Wuhan special, blood.
Right, yeah,
You
sorry
can't
to
order
cut you
that
there.
anymore.
Carry on.
Can't order a chow mein.
But
now.
you know, what's it called? What was I gonna say? I still feel. Did you hear about the Chinese woman that spoke out about?
Oh, then she got
she just went missing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
where-
yeah.
Spoke out saying what?
That COVID is man made.
Yeah.
It was made in a lab and all.
And what now? She's just what?
She's never
This
nowhere
off the
to be
radar.
seen, fam.
She just went, man.
You get me? It's
mad.
mad.
Well, a lot of Chinese people going missing. You got
So
that
they do, you know.
billionaire as
Got
well.
the
You got a
billionaire. What's his
that's
name?
Jack.
Do you know what they do? Do you know what they do out there? Though? Do you
It's
know
been
what?
missing since October, bro.
The live is on, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's alright still.
No, Boris and them man in the lab. It was
Fam,
alright.
they control everything. Everyone's watching.
I'd say that one
Give us
positive.
a positive.
Positive.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, Dan.
Sorry.
Sorry.
AC Tiger.
For me, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I know a lot of people have said their own personal experiences. They've found positives throughout the year and stuff, but I struggle to find a positive apart from man still here.
Yeah,
Do you get me? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I struggle to find a positive. I had COVID. I had it bad. Do you get what I'm saying? But I beat it. That's my positive. Do you get what I'm saying?
I hear that.
Other than that,
I hear that. No,
I
bro,
can't.
I hear
Now,
that,
man's
bro.
alive. I'm grateful. I'm happy.
For me, bro, that's a victory in itself,
This
bro.
is it.
So I'm
You
saying,
know what I'm
so
saying?
don't look at anything as if like, oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Guys, stay at home, kids.
To be honest, I was never worried.
Sanitize your
I've never
blood
worried
clot
because Dan
hands.
always finishes in first place, fam. Dan's a winner.
Has been.
No,
Always
don't.
will be.
I'm
No,
backing.
this-
I'm backing.
Ready!
You're
Hey, man.
Cool about to fly.
Oh my.
Yeah, man, what's that?
You got the skeng
So
man
you know what I'm like? The shot you play.
got the skeng man coat on. Got the hood up like that, man.
And the skateman boots as well, man. It's crazy,
Don't
man.
kill me. Don't kill me, fam.
You man are dumb.
Oh,
fam.
Yeah, man.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
should I say one
Yeah.
positive? Do you know what? That we start.
No,
Go on.
I was gonna say start with a negative.
Start with
we like
negative.
To end, we like to end on positive.
Yeah, come on,
positive.
man.
Oh,
Positives only.
negative.
Yeah, that's why I tried to do it that way.
Negative.
No, word. Respect it still.
Blood cleat.
Yeah,
What's
it's
a negative
fine,
that I
it's
took from 2020? I don't know, you know.
Hey, is that you?
Yeah, do you know what? I'm not even trying to be one of them people, you know. I think everything was positive. You know, you got to see the positive in everything. I'm not one of them, no, not that. But I think a negative would maybe be, I think, the impact that I saw on people's mental health with it. I think seeing people like isolate and lock down, and there were some people that were so used to going out every single week. Like, you'd catch people out on a Thursday night, like their weekend stops on a Thursday.
Thursday?
Do you know what I mean?
You mean a Wednesday,
It's a
mate?
Wednesday, mate. You know what I mean? Two for one, mate. But I think people really, really suffered, especially people that didn't have like an outlet. Like, I'm lucky enough that I can drive to a viewpoint and then maybe go for a walk somewhere. Some people were in, just in really isolated situations where they maybe didn't even have like a balcony to walk out on, or this and that,
or even a garden,
or a garden to go out into. So I'd say that was one negative, is just seeing people really, it really take a toll on people. Yeah, really suffer.
100%.
The positive, so let's end on a positive line.
Yeah.
Is that we started this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I say. You know
Yeah,
what?
do you know what?
Big up us,
Big
fam.
up
Big up
that,
us, man. We started a podcast.
Original G's.
Fair enough. It wasn't in the middle of the pandemic, but it was just before. And a lot of this stuff was going on, like we just said. But, we started something and we remained consistent with it when we could.
100%.
Do you know what as well, yeah? Because I'm just thinking, we could have let the like isolation and everything, we could have dropped everything, do you know what I mean?
100.
But we continued. It was like, nah, we're not letting this go. We're going to carry on, get the people them what they want.
Innit?
I won't lie to you. I won't
People
lie
them
to
are
you.
calling for the podcast.
I won't lie to you. Obviously, I commend all of you guys for obviously coming here, session in, session out, and being a part of this. But for me, if it was, I feel if it wasn't for these two man here, in terms of
The organisation.
Organisation.
You already know. You already
Yeah,
know
no,
that.
no.
You know how the thing's set already.
the way Sean organised it, the way Aaron's been editing, and
100.
it would have collapsed, man.
I
So-
agree. You know what, Sion?
No,
Not on a real. I think they deserve
No,
a round of
100%,
applause.
100%.
Everyone give a clap.
Give it
Word.
You man been on job. You man been on job.
You two have been a driving force behind this, man. Me and Dan, I wouldn't say passengers because we've.
No, you.
He loves it.
Love it, fam. I love it, fam. Allow me, man. Allow me, fam.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say, like, obviously, Dan, me
positive
and Dan
I've
have contributed,
Yeah.
but I mean, in terms of
partake.
keeping this thing afloat and keeping
Ticking
us
over.
motivated and driving it forward, hats off to you two.
Thank
man.
you, look. We're a team,
Cheers,
though.
bro.
Do you know
Yeah,
what I
man.
mean? We're a
100,
team.
100,
So
100.
this podcast isn't where it is without all of us here.
Exactly.
But at the same time, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Because editing to me is fun.
Yeah, no,
Do you know what I mean? I know
But
sometimes I can be.
Don't downplay it, Aaron. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it.
It is, and sometimes I've got other personal stuff going on where I'm like, fuck, I've got to edit the podcast. But at the same time, when I load it up
You enjoy it, you
and I
enjoy
hear you lot and I'm listening, you lot make me laugh. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what's bad, yeah? Because again, as I said, I started the video editing, and as you were saying, like I was doing, like obviously I'm nowhere near the level he is, innit? But I was just looking at it. Yeah, he's a wizard, Harry.
Ask my buttons.
Yo, they said,
But like, he just started doing his thing, yeah, and I was like, alright, cool. All I'm doing is syncing up the audio with the video and that. And I was only there for like, I was doing bare. And I looked and it was only 6 minutes in. And I got half an hour and a half left to do of this. But again, as I said, like watching it back, I lose myself in it. I lose myself. I was like, shit, I've actually got a job to do.
Yeah, no word.
But yeah, man. But yeah, you go positive and negative.
Like Aaron and like they say, babe, I'm gonna start on a negative. You know, finish on a posse. Finish on a posse. So yeah, no. Beginning of the year,
Posse.
I think you man that are close to me know. Towards the end of last year was quite difficult. I don't really want to air the.
I understand, bro.
business.
Personal business.
Personal
innit?
bit. But you know what? It was difficult.
It was very
Yeah.
difficult in a sense of like it left man in a state of depression, and it was just tough, man. It was tough. So end of last year, leading into 2020, I was on the ropes. I was on the rocks. I was on the ropes. I was getting fed right hooks and left hooks, uppercuts and jabs.
Hella haymakers.
Ate them though,
Haymakers,
bro.
Yeah, no, man, ate them.
no.
Man,
Ate
ate
them up.
But sometimes,
Muhammad Ali when he's on the
but
roof.
there was, there was times where I felt. I didn't think I could eat anymore.
Yeah, bro.
Nah, I get that
100,
still.
bro.
But yeah, there was so obviously coming into 2020, I was really like dealing with that, and then you know we all got hit with the pandemic. So it was a very bad start to the year. But having said that, you know, once lockdown, you know, was in full effect, the positive that came out of that was me having a lot of time on my hands and kind of reconnecting with my passion, which is obviously making people laugh.
Content creation.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Content creation. So it gave me a lot of time to sit down, and I was like, nah, bro, like I ain't made a video in a minute. I went from November to about, so like beginning of November to I think till about the beginning of March, but I did not make one video.
Yeah.
And you think to yourself, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I was
mad.
like, yo,
I feel like a
like
part of
mad
you is
still.
missing, innit?
missing.
Yeah.
And it's in him as well. It's just
It's
from
in
morning,
him as well,
it's
because
just been in
Sion's
him.
Actually
videos are
just him,
so funny.
It's just him as well.
He's original, you know.
He's such an
Them
like,
don't know about Keek and them days.
They
you
don't know.
know.
Yeah,
Sion
don't know, fam.
I keek. Oh
Keek,
my
man.
days.
But the
bro.
thing is with
man,
Sion, yeah, all he needs is himself.
Yeah.
This is it.
Because he'll create characters
This is it.
and he'll do
And-
this,
and-
and it's perfect.
I wouldn't
Like,
normally
it's
say
so
it and a wig,
good.
but
You know what, man?
Right,
Hey, I'm not gonna
right.
lie, yeah. Side up. You know the one where it was you and the next guy, and you both had wigs on. You were slapping up
slapping
each
each
other.
other.
Fam, that one finished me.
You know what?
Man
I've got
said-
next on them, another one coming still.
Oh,
Fam,
bro,
that one
finished
killed me, fam.
It's the one that you put out the other day with the baby, and then the baby's running along. You know, it's getting shot in the back.
Many men.
I was finished. I was finished, man.
No, man.
It's so refreshing to see how you take content or memes or things like that that are like everyone kind of knows,
Yeah.
and then you make it into your own kind of thing. You add your own spin on it, man. That's the talent in itself.
That's
So.
stupid, you know. That's stupid, fam. I swear.
It's actually dumb.
Kill me,
It's
fam.
actually dumb, fam.
Every
Oh,
time,
man. So yeah, like it was a thing of like obviously, I was like raw. Like I'm kind of losing myself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And at that point as well, I was kind of losing my mindset. I was losing hope and faith and
focus and
and determination. And that's not me as a
Yeah.
person. I'm very, very determined and very
driven.
Law of
driven
attraction,
and
all of that,
positive.
yeah.
And I'm always trying to like get man positive and come on, let's go. Let's
Yeah,
new
yeah.
day.
Coach fit, come on.
You know what I'm saying? But at that time, bro, I was a shadow of that.
Yeah.
But I think for me, the positive that came out of it was lockdown. I'm not gonna lie to you. Lockdown gave me a
Time to
new lease of
refocus.
life, bro. Like I was on my game. I was dropping three videos a day.
This, you know,
it
what,
works,
to the point where I was thinking, where's this guy getting the time to,
Bro,
to do it, to
yeah.
do it, fam?
When I
was
sit
just
back,
reading off videos,
When I think about it now, I was dropping 3 videos a day.
That's mad.
That's mad. So for me, that period there, I found my buzz. I got
Hey,
my
let's
buzz
give him
back.
a round of applause,
him a
man.
round
Hey, no, easy.
Editing those videos is not easy, you know. I'm just thinking about the EastEnders ones you done.
EastEnders.
You do it on your
my
iPhone, innit?
goodness.
All on my iPhone.
But sometimes
done-
that's more than one character.
He
That
done
alone
the
is editing.
whole.
Is
He done the
enough
whole
editing, fam.
scene. He done this whole scene. You learnt the
Stupid,
script.
fam. It's stupid, fam.
Reenacted it.
You need to do a Patrick, fam.
Oh,
Do you know what? I've had a couple of them. You know what? For the culture, man's got to bring out the Patrick still.
Do the Patrick.
nah, you have to.
Because you got the accent as well, fam. The Asian accent, fam. Do the thing.
Pat, fam.
But yeah, man, that was my negative and positive, man. But yeah. On to you,
man.
Mr.
On to you, Mr.
Double
Mr.
M.
Captain.
Hey, yeah, that's the one. Captain.
What, you think you got something there?
What?
Oh,
Make
fool.
out-
Say your negatives and positives, man.
Alright, for me, again, start with negative. I think for me it was as Dan said, it was more the death. You know, I think it got to a point where you almost start to become desensitized to the fact that people are dying from whatever's going on. Do you know what I mean? So when you hear a death, you're like, oh, almost like another one. Like,
Yeah.
and I didn't like the fact that it was almost becoming normal, that them type of things are happening. I think personally, me, more just a state of mind and things like that. Because you know me, I to go on holiday. Obviously, it's a
Yes.
luxury, innit? But I think it's more about just being able to change my scenery.
Your scenery, 100.
And for me, not having been in, I think it's the first time in a while that I haven't been anywhere other than just staying in London or whatever. And you kind of just get to the point where you don't really know what you're doing, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? It's everything's just a blur.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean? Because especially, obviously with COVID and everything happening, you know, no one was really going anywhere. But on top of that, from before, with football and that, obviously I had my injury, so I wasn't playing no football. And you know that those two,
And then football went on for a while as well.
exactly. So
That
like
was
them type of
crazy.
things were, you know, like going football and and going work are like obviously big parts of my life, innit? So that's two things that I weren't doing. So then, like I think days were just repeating itself, kind of being like,
Yeah.
literally get up. What am I gonna do? Play COD. Literally just play COD, and I was just like
Sitting in your own spot.
yeah, fam, I was just like, I ain't even
Dressing
wash
gown
it.
on
Ain't even
all
wash
day.
it, fam. And I'm just playing COD, and it's just like after that, I kind of thought to myself, all right, cool, what can I do? Like, I just need to fill up the time. So I think the positive that come out of that is that I've managed to do so many things that has helped elevate myself. And obviously 2021 doesn't mean it's an expiry to COVID or the current situation, but I feel just so ready to take on this year. And, you know, I think it's allowed me to realise that there's more. I used to think that if I can't play football, what am I going to do? Do you know what I mean? Like, I will never stop playing football, this and that. But now I'm just like, rah. I can do, yeah, do you know what I mean? Obviously, I want to go back to football, but
I remember when I came to that realization as
yeah,
well, fam.
it's mad, isn't it?
It's a hard thing to
It
take.
is, it is hard still. It is hard. Because obviously there's a thing of like, football's been a part of our lives
From young,
time.
high.
single digits.
Yeah.
Don't get me.
Time, G.
Mad.
So it's a thing of, and especially with your injury as well. Like your thing's been niggling year in, year out to the point where it finally just gave way and you need the surgery.
Yeah.
So it's like
It's long,
every
man.
season it would cause man problems.
Yeah. So it's just one of those ones where I kind of had to just look at myself and think, what do I want to do? What am I trying to do? I'm trying to get money out here, so how do you get money and all that? So yeah, man, positive. I've got so much. Like there's more levels to myself that I'm yet to discover. So yeah, man.
Ooh, Miss
Hey,
round of applause. I heard that.
So yes, we've got to the end of episode 15. Just a casual
Recap. Yeah.
recap, innit? Just
recap of the year. Recap of how, last year I should say.
Oh, yeah,
And how
yeah,
things have kind of gone for us. But just thank you lot as the listeners for always tuning in. Because you know what, I know it's not always easy to sit down and want to put the podcast on. And, you got other things to think about in this pandemic. Let me get my essential shopping in.
You know what I mean?
For the shops closed and that.
I'm just glad that some people listen to us, bro.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? It's privilege.
Yeah.
It's nice
Whether
to
it's
know
1
that.
or 100 or 1,000.
No,
Man sees analytics though. I see you lot listening, man.
You know, we see you tuning in. We
I
like
see you lot
it. Keep
tuning
doing
in.
it. We appreciate
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. Come on.
And if you want to feature on the podcast because you think you've got something good to add to us,
just something to
or
talk about.
just come on, man,
Anyone,
speak
just
to us.
DM, man.
DM. I hear that. Yeah.
You understand?
you know what I mean?
Hey, that was stern.
But yeah, man, you've been here with
Aaron.
Schultz.
Shapes.
DCB, aka Chargy D, aka Under the Second
Bullet. Yeah, man, we out.
We out, yeah, we out.
So yeah, just hold on. So actually, do you know what? I'll do it.
Clap.
Bro, I'm making something, bro. Am I moving mad?
Yeah. You trying to run it now?
No,